Hello everyone. Let's see here. How are we doing today, you guys? Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. Just messing with the camera here. Let's see. There we go. So I hope you guys have had a happy Tuesday so far today. I'm just gonna go share this in the group here. Let's pull this up. It's been a blah rainy day here. Let's see here. Hi Donna, welcome. Let's see, I'm just sharing. Share to a group. There we go, and post. All right, there we go. I just shared the video. Hi Amy, hi guys. So happy to see you guys here. Happy Tuesday, like I said. I hope you guys had a good day. It was a rainy day today. I'm so tired from the rain. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. Let me go over. Today, it's a card today. I got home late. We had to go out to Syracuse today to take my son to a doctor's appointment. And then we got home. I had to drop him off at school. I had a couple of things to do. Then he gets home from school. He's like, Mom, I need a Halloween costume. First, he's not going to dress up. Then he is. He's 13, so he's at that age where it's not really cool to go trick-or-treating unless his friends go trick-or-treating. So anyways, I ran out, we got him a costume and everything. So I came back home and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. But I've got a cute card. I think you guys will like it. So it's kind of, you know, I like it. It's pretty. And it's using the card class that I currently have, the Pretty Pumpkins, which will be gone on Sunday, I think. Yeah. So I have a new card class coming up. I haven't created it yet, but it's going to be a Christmas card class for the first 2 weeks of November. And then I'm going to do the Christmas tags class for the second half of November. And then December, I'm taking off of card classes. But you guys will still get gifts and stuff if you guys, you know, place an order or whatever. So that's what's going on in the card classes. I'm just going to spiel it off because I share this with YouTube. So I know you guys have heard this 1,000 times. So I'm sorry. But I know there's people who watch me on YouTube who probably don't know about my card classes. So I offer a card class most of the time. A different card class every 2 weeks. I use a stamp set from the current catalogs, either a stamp set with a die or a stamp set with punches. And you don't need the stamp set or the dies to use the card class that I'm doing. It does coordinate nicely, but you could use any of your sets you have on hand. My card classes are pretty universal, so pretty much you can use anything with them. I provide you with 6 cards, 3 different designs, 6 envelopes. You'll get all the materials to make the cards, and you won't get any of the dies or dies or stamp sets or, you know, inks or anything like that. But I'll give you all the paper products, any die cutouts that you need, any of the ribbons or embellishments or anything. So, they're really fun. I like doing them, and so far the feedback has been awesome. So I think you guys are really enjoying them. Donna, I just mailed out your card class, and Diane, I know she'll probably watch this later, and Carrie, I mailed you guys' card class out, I think today or yesterday. So you should get them soon. Thank you guys so much for supporting me all the time with the card classes. So that is my card classes. They're a lot of fun. And then what you need to qualify for them is you need to either put an order in at my online shop and use the current host code. I always have the host code listed on my Facebook page or at my website. Or you can buy the card class outright from me. Just message me. I'll send you an invoice. They do cost $18, and that does include shipping. So that's it to my card classes. If I have a month where I'm not offering a card class, like December, I probably won't offer any card classes, but you'll still get a gift from me. I'll give you a host code, use that host code, and then I'll just figure out what kind of gift to give you guys. So that's that with the card class. So I'm going to turn you guys down, show you guys the card that I'm creating tonight, and we'll get started on it. So let me just figure this out again. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Upside down. All right. I always worry I make you guys seasick when I do that. So I think, yes, you guys can see the host code. That host code is good until Sunday. So you want to use that host code with any of your purchases. Unless you order $150 or more, do not use this. You will get your own rewards, and you'll still get a gift in the mail from me. So there's a fly flying around here. So if you see me swatting, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, Donna, rainy there too. It just was awful today. It just rained and rained and rained. So tomorrow is supposed to clear up, hopefully. So here is the card. Isn't that card super cute? I really love the way this turned out. I love the colors. I've been playing a lot with this set. I think this is one of my favorite stamp sets. I love the fall stuff when they come out with the fall stuff. So this one here, I used mostly the dies. This Hello Friend is not from the Pretty Pumpkin stamp set. The Hello Friend is actually from, oh, what's it from? Let's see here. Welcoming Woods, I think. Yes. So the Hello Friend is right there. So this is the Welcoming Woods. I have not used this one yet. I've had it for a while. There are all kinds of nice sentiments in here, and I love the font that they use. Stampin' Up! Kicked it out of the park this year with their fonts. I don't know what the heck happened, but I'm just in love with all of the different fonts they've used within all their stamp sets. So that's the Hello Friend. And then, of course, the Pretty Pumpkins, which I've been using this a lot, and I've been doing traditional fall stuff. And then I started using non-traditional stuff like this card here. And in my card class that I do have a couple of them that are non-traditional. So, but this is a great stamp set. You can color these pumpkins in and the leaves, and I love the different sentiments here. And then there is a detailed dies with the stamp set. So I did use a bunch of these dies. I used the 2 pumpkins and then the leaves on this card. So you can bundle these together and save 10%, or you can buy them separate. They are on back order right now. The dies are actually on back order. So if you did the bundle, it will be back ordered. If you did the dies, it'll be back ordered. If you just ordered the stamp set, that is available. And if this is a set that you've been looking at and you really, really want, I would recommend ordering it. Even though it's on back order, you're still guaranteed to get it. When it goes off of back order, if it becomes unavailable, you won't be able to actually add it to your cart, and it may not come back. At least when it's on back order, you can add it to your cart. You can pay for it. You'll get it in the mail once Stampin' Up! Gets their back order stock in, and you won't be charged any extra shipping or anything for it. So I do try to recommend you guys always getting the stuff you want. When you see something and if you really want it, I recommend you getting it right away, because like I said, they with everything that's going on nowadays especially, but they seem to, some of these popular ones sell out quickly. So anyways, I used Blushing Bride as the cardstock on this one, but I'm going to change it up for this one. I'm going to do, because I don't like how the Blushing Bride of the pumpkins and then the card base kind of blend together. So I'm using Thick Whisper White for the background for this one. And then we'll have to see which one we like better at the end. So I've already cut it. This is, A2 size. 5.5 by 8.5 fold at 4 1/4. So I've got this cut. Are you guys doing anything special for Halloween? We created last year. We are a Halloween crazy family. We love Halloween. Before we had kids, me and my husband would set up every year, some kind of Halloween theme. We would scare kids, you know, in a fun way, and hand out candy, and we just went all out. And then when we had kids, of course, we went all over the neighborhood with the kids and stuff. So now they're older, and they don't want to trick or treat with mom, of course, and dad. So they will go out with their friends, or they'll stay at home. So last year, of course, with everything happening, we did a social distancing tube, and my craft room is on the second floor of our house. So we took this big giant tube, we spray painted it a lime green color. I got my Cricut out and I decorated it, and we called it the Boo-Zooka. And I'll have to show you guys pictures of it. They'll probably come up in my memories soon, but I'll take pictures. But I'll have to show you guys the pictures of it. It was so cool. And we put it out my craft room window. And I can't talk and work at the same time, as you guys can see. But we put it out my craft room window, and all the way down we had a brace at the bottom, and we had this big sign that said it was the social distancing tube and all this stuff, which this year we got to change the sign. But we would send the candy down, and it would shoot down. We'd have to warn everybody that not to put their face there, or else the candy will take their nose right off. And the kids just loved it. The parents loved it. We had lots of giggles. One little girl last year, she came and she kept coming back, yelling up the tube, "Hi!" She loved the echoing sound of the tube. So it was super cute. So we're going to do that again this year. Just we had a lot of fun with it. And plus, I get to sit inside, where it is so much better than sitting outside in the freezing cold. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. But it was a lot of fun, and we decorate and we have all kinds of fun things outside. So Donna, football, I'm not a football person, so that's fun, I guess, if you like football. I know a lot of people like football. I never got into football. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the black and white gingham ribbon. I love this ribbon. I have another one on stock. I've already gone through one, and I'm cutting that because I'm going to wrap it around here. My husband likes football, and he'll watch football, but I can't get into football. I like hockey. Well, I used to like it back when I had time to watch it, but that's about the only sport that I really cared to watch on TV. I'm trying to find my Stampin' seal. There it is. So I'm just going to do, before I go any further, this is soft succulent cardstock, and I ran it through the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. I seem to use this one a lot. I don't know, I just love the texture on it, and it goes great with just about any of your cards. So there is, you could tell a difference here. There's a deboss side and an emboss side. So I'm going to use the emboss side, which the it's raised up. So I'm going to flip it over on the deboss side, and I'm going to put my adhesive on here. My husband likes the Miami Dolphins. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to a home game to see them, because of course they're in Florida, and that would be fun because it's nice and warm down there. But so I'm going to layer one of these up at the top, and I'm going to layer it so there's a little bit of the soft succulent showing here. Soft succulent, am I saying that right? Yes. Sometimes when I say these colors, I'm like, is that right? And then I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom here. So we're going to just go ahead and flip that there. Flip that there. So then I'm going to just put this on my card base. So this basic white, I don't know if I told you guys, it is the thick basic white cardstock. So if I make a white card base, I'm always going to use the thick, because the other one just isn't thick enough. And you can, if you don't have the thick, you could do the white and then just put another piece of white on top in here to make it thicker. But the thick just you can just tell the difference between the thick and then the regular basic white. So I've already pre-cut out our little pumpkins here, but before I put them on, this guy here, this one here is where I stamp. So I just use the Memento, the Buffalo Bills. A lot of people like them, I guess, because, you know, we live in the area of them, so that would make sense. So I'm going to just use the Memento, and I've got the Hello Friend, and I'm just gonna stamp this kind of towards the bottom. Let's see. So, oh, I stamped it crooked. Oh, well. But anyways, that's how they know it's homemade, when it's crooked. This one here, like I said, it's from the, did I say it? I don't even know if I said it. It's from the Pansy Petals DSP. I don't think I told you guys that. So there are a couple of pieces. There's this piece here, which I use. This is Pale Papaya, and then there's another piece in there with soft Succulent like this. And then the back, of course, is that beautiful Pansy paper. So I do have a lot of this Pansy paper. I went a little nuts buying it. I really like that paper. So I said, oh, let me see what is in there. And I thought that was perfect for a little pumpkin. So when you stamp yours on, try not to stamp it crooked like me. So that's it for stamping on this one. So I'm just going to put this guy away. And then I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to take these guys and kind of put them about in the middle-ish. And I kind of angled them in just kind of putting them on there just to see and make sure. And then this guy's going to get popped up in the middle here. So I think that is good. So I'm going to use my liquid glue, just a little bit. And then again, and then this guy I'm going to pop right up with some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Right in between those two. And I'm not going to press down yet. I'm going to just drop it there. All right. And I'll press her down. And then I already pre-cut in that die set. There are 3 different leaves that you can cut out. So the big guy here I'm going to put here. What I like about these is they have that little slot there. So you can kind of put them underneath the stem. So, and I'm going to use my liquid glue for these again. Let me see here. So I want to glue this half of the stem. Slide that under there and kind of press that down. And then this kind of sticks up a little bit. Kind of gives it a little bit more texture. And then these guys I'll just do the same thing. So I'm only putting it, like I said, on the 1/2 of the leaf. The half that's going to be stuck down on the pumpkin. And then your last leaf here. So the big end here, I'll put some glue on. So have you guys been crafting much? I have, I still have Donna and Amy are still with me. Have you guys been doing any crafting? Anything fun and exciting? see here. Did I do that right? Yeah, no. Do it this way. I don't know where my tweezers are because I probably would have used them. So I'll just line that up there. And then what I did was I took this ribbon and I made a bow tie, which I'm not a fan of the bow ties, but I like it, the bow ties on the smaller ribbon. I think it looks better. I mean, some people have no issues making little bows. Oh, you did some Halloween cards? Oh, that's fun. I love the Halloween cards. We had some really good sets for Halloween this year, and that paper, love that paper. Betcha they love getting their Halloween cards. I made a couple of cards for my niece and nephew, and I've got a Halloween goodie box I'm mailing out to them. A lot of iron stuff and less paper. Yeah, I found that when I use my Cricut, I tend to use my Cricut and nothing else. And then when I do my stamping, I get into the groove of stamping. I can't seem to get a good mixture of doing both. I don't know why. I love my Cricut, but I don't use it enough. And I think if I didn't have the Stampin' Up business, I would probably use the Cricut more. But I tend to try to focus, of course, on the Stampin' Up stuff because I love it and I want you guys to love it too. So I'm just going to take a glue dot and stick it to the back side of the ribbon. Amy, have you had your Cricut long? I love using it for Christmas Christmas presents and stuff. I made ornaments for my niece and nephew. I've made some really cool stuff over the years. So there's that. And then what I did to finish it off is I thought, well, I wanted to do something else with this ribbon here. So I took this ribbon and I tied a little bit. One in this corner. And I was gonna, I don't know, I kind of like it with just the one. I think I'm gonna leave it with just the one. What do you guys think? This one has the 2 and this one has the 1. I think I'm gonna just do that. And then to finish this off, these guys, I love these. I've been using these like crazy too. So yeah, I upgraded to the Maker too, Amy, and I love the Maker. You can do so much with it. I love my Explorer. I did use that a lot. I actually sold it this past summer at a garage sale, and the lady was thrilled. But I use that a lot. But I love the Maker. I love all the stuff you can do with it. Cricut is awesome. I just love crafting. I love making homemade stuff. You know what? I'm going to take this off. And giving it as gifts. And I love seeing people's reaction to it. The best thing ever. I took and I made, my mother-in-law passed away a few years back, and I grabbed one of her cookie recipes and took her handwriting off of it, put it on, put it into my Cricut, and I was able to download it onto some tea towels, and I gave it to my sister-in-laws for Christmas, and they just were floored. So it was so awesome that I could take her handwriting and copy it, and I can put it on anything now. So let's see. Thanks, Donna. I think I like the white too. I think you're right. It does show them pumpkins off. These kind of get buried in the background. So that is the card. This one, if you're going to do the colored cardstock, you want to put the piece of basic white on the inside. But card's super simple, and I think I like this one better. I don't know. I think I like it with just the one piece of ribbon too. Yeah, I think the white one is the winner, you guys. So there it is. That's the card for today. I hope you guys liked that card. I feel like I rushed through the card, but I really didn't. So anyways, so I will hopefully, I got a sore on my lip. I think I bit it during the night and it hurts. So if you guys are wondering what kind of fungus is on my lip, it's, I woke up in the night. Actually, I don't know if my dogs did it because they get crazy at nighttime when they're sleeping. And of course, we share the bed with them. So anyways, I hope you guys liked these two cards. Again, my Pretty Pumpkin class is out, and I do have some ideas. Donna, you've seen that. So I hope you like those cards. I had fun. I had a lot of fun with this set. So, but I think I'm done with pumpkins, and I know Thanksgiving is coming, but I am dying to make Christmas stuff. So I think you're going to start seeing more Christmas stuff from me. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And I look forward to next week. I don't know what I'm going to do next week, but I look forward to it next week. And I hope you guys join me. I'm thinking of, I may have to change Tuesday night. And I know you guys watch a lot. If there's a night that works better for you guys, just let me know. Or if it doesn't matter, just let me know. I'm not sure. I might have to change it to another night. Probably the same time frame. But maybe like a Wednesday or a Thursday or Friday. So let me know if you guys, if there's a night you would prefer. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys next week. And I hope you guys have a great Halloween. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. All right. Thank you.